Yeah, but it's really interesting to see what way the 1v1 scene will take now. Now with the Legion actually soon to be released as well, and I wonder what impact that will have on the game.
Yeah, me too. I'm really curious what's that gonna bring to the PA scene, and I'm hoping it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, for information for everyone watching, me and Alpha, we're currently in a playtesting with the Legion, and we can report that it's quite amazing.
Yeah, so I know we're gonna do some Legion matches after King of the Planets. So after this match that is about to begin.
If I were you, I would definitely stay around for that because it's going to be amazing.
It's
a lot of fun. Amazing effects made by Alpha and yeah, Killer Kiwi and lots of units and all that. But let's forget about that now as we're moving into the 5th game. So I'm just gonna do an intro. What?
Okay.
Are we gonna play this?
This is interesting choice, I'd say.
Okay, I'll do the intro just for safety's case. So, welcome to King of the Planet 13. It's brought to you by Exodus eSports. We're here in the 5th game between Oxid Iron and Eladia. Oxid Iron has taken 4 out of 4 games now, and it's more about restoring. What on earth is this? Sorry, I just get so distracted here.
I can imagine. Oh jeez. It's on islands. Is this?
What on earth? I think we need a rehost there. This is...
What is this?
Oxid Iron has been given a small little island where nothing can be built. And he called the whole map Forge, so...
You can't do anything.
Everyone would think it's just normal.
King is trapped. This is terrible.
And in the meantime, he's bringing up his air force. He's going to go over and reclaim him.
You know, what? At this point, I wish we could just pick up the enemy command and just put it somewhere else, but it's not in game.
But where are we going to put it? Together with Eladia?
Yeah, so they can hug together. So Oxy can
definitely need a radar. I think that's a smart choice.
Does the radar have enough range to see the command?
And meanwhile, Oxid Iron is getting up those anti-air turrets.
I think that's a terrible choice. I think he should have built a torpedo launcher, to be honest, because torpedoes shoot through lava, right?
Definitely, I think torpedo launchers would be the best choice here, because it would dive into the lava, bring in the lava, and then like flow up.
The command is pretty badass though. Like it's getting hot feet, but it's not wiggling at all. It's just like, you know, I'm going to build stuff.
Just stay calm and build anti-air.
Oxy is.
But seriously, I feel a bit disappointed because Eladia, with this, he just shows that he don't think he can beat Oxy. Honestly, he's like, I have to set you on a little island where you literally only can build anti-air turrets for me to beat you. That's what I feel this map says.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. This is so screwed.
How are we supposed to stay serious here?
Is he gonna reclaim the commander?
That's not gonna work, that's for sure.
As an aviators to stop a whole, what is it, like 50 bombers, I think.
Wow. Okay, so...
Yeah. I was about to say, like, I think that's the right choice.
Like, what can he not fit on that island? That must be a anchor. No, I mean umbrella, yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna see an SXX snipe, I guess.
So we see some excellent opening strats from Eladia here.
I think Oxys are pretty good too.
Yeah, it's quite amazing. I think this is new meta.
This is rather peculiar.
What is he supposed to do now? Like, seriously?
The king is a bit confused. Did you find a way to escape? And Adela is still the troll that he is.
Disrespecting the new king there.
Yeah, this is kind of disrespecting.
Have no shame. whatsoever. He's thinking about diving into the lava here.
Hush, the pain will end soon, he says. Is he gonna anchor creep?
I think Aladia has been watching a bit too much Dexter.
And oh my god. This is actually also, the name is pretty cheeky, because Forge, I was expecting.
Yeah, I thought it was Forge.
Ranked map Forge.
But I was actually thinking a bit about it, because it's not a capital F. It's a small one. I don't think that's what it is on the official one. So I was like wondering, what was this? But I never thought anything like this whatsoever. How could anyone predict this? So, just by the way, I forgot to introduce us because this happened, okay? I'm AndreasG, and I'm of course joined by the beautiful, amazing, stunning Alpha.
Thank you, Andreas. And we're seeing a very scrappy game from the X-King, and I think X-King is a bit salty and wants to pummel the new King to death. He wants to make him feel bad, I guess. And actually, it's working because he's building the anchor on top of his head, and that's pretty mean, I'd say. That's honestly pretty brutal.
I would be more than happy to be Oxidine here. This just admits everything. Like, he's won, right? There's nothing Aladia can do to secure his win except from this.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So I would look at this as a honor almost. And my guess is that he goes down to the kitchen, he's grabbing a sandwich, some cake, maybe some Diet Coke, and now he sits there on his desk with his feet on the keyboard, trying to queue up some stuff and smiling from ear to ear, right?
Okay, let's get like a good close-up of that beautiful two-boots commander of the new king. He's gonna go out in a bang, but it's gonna be a bang of glory, because
it's gonna be new amazing.
King has defeated Aladia in a 4-1 victory.
And there it goes.
Beautiful.
Host a proper combox map next time. And with those words, guys, it is over.
It is over. King of the planet.
Yeah, I was expecting that we at least had 2 spawns on that little island. I would think that was like, I didn't think it would go as far as putting the spawn on that little thingy.
I think so. I think so too. I think the map was broken. Something like it. So yeah, that's quite an interesting game, and I'm actually really curious what the players have to say. So
we need that interview, yeah?
Yeah. Are you ready for an interview, or?
So hello, gentlemen. That was different. It was different, I think, is the word. We have both Oxide and Eladea here. So congratulations again to Oxide for defeating Eladea in this King of the Planet in a 4-0 victory. It was very impressive. And you survived what I thought was the troll map, but I clearly underestimated the petulance of a defeated king, because he showed me what troll really was. So well done, Oxide. Commiserations to you, Eladea. So Oxide, anything to say about your rule and perhaps about the last couple of maps that we've seen there?
Well, this was interesting, this map. And the last one was nice, I think. Like the Metal Planet.
It really opened up some opportunities to perhaps go with an opening that you haven't tried before, I think.
Yeah.
Eladea, can you tell us perhaps a little about what went through your head when you were designing that last map there?
Well, I knew that fate was on my side, so even though there was a 50% chance that could have been me, it was Oxide, so I'm quite happy about that.
Basically, it was just like a little voice going troll-a-lol-a-lol-a-lol-a-lol-a-lol.
Pretty much. I mean, since the last troll map didn't work, so I tried a new one. Well, actually, it was supposed to be comboxy, but then when I was playing around with the settings, it came up with this, and I thought that would be pretty cool to do.
Okay, well, I think there's probably perhaps not a whole lot we can analyse about Game 5. Let's just talk briefly about Game 4, where I think it was described by the casters as some of the worst air handling they've ever seen. Aladea, would you like to tell us about perhaps that air handling?
Well, frankly, I'm quite insulted. I thought I did quite well.
Yeah, in fact, their suggestion for the casters was that the Zeus should have been in front of the main Air Force to tank the damage once you realised that you didn't have the air dominance you thought you had, so that you could then take out his Air Force and perhaps re-pursue the Zeus strategy.
Who said that? Was that Alpha?
I think it was a general consensus. I suspect if I check chat, I'll probably see that as well. I think my mum phoned in with the suggestion as well. So how do you... How do you feel about that don't disagree with your air approach? Oxide, how do you feel Aladea handled his air in that game?
It was not too good.
There you go, Aladea.
Yeah.
Would that be your legacy as king of the planet? Not too
Well,
good air?
I didn't know that the Zeus was going to move so slow, so that's my excuse.
Didn't you?
Well, that was an excellent preparation on your own troll map then. A Zeus rush strategy with a unit you didn't know how fast it moved. You did allow your air to get ahead of it, I have to say.
Yeah.
But
Like usually like when you do that with land, the air units move at the same speed. I mean, the land units move at the same speed, but it didn't do that with the air, and I wasn't watching.
They do move at the same speed. You control clicked.
Did I?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you hold the control so that they go out of formation, because normally they will bunch up like in a formation and go the same speed.
So I'm like even worse than like what you guys were saying.
So I'm just curious, why did you went Zeus when like you didn't have the understanding of the Zeus that it would go that slow?
Well, it was an accident. Like, I found myself with a lot of vehicle fabricators, and I didn't know what to do with them, so just thought, why don't we try an orbital Zeus thingy?
Okay, so it was basically a YOLO and a moment for a good faith that it might turn out well.
Pretty much. I mean, like, usually, like, when I played that map and I prepared it, I was going to go with T2 Air, but this time the timing didn't seem to work, so I just went Zeus instead.
Is it because you already lost 3 games before that game?
Yeah, partly, I guess. Oxide is very scary, so it's, you just want to cheese him and then hope for the best. See how the last game, if you use cheese properly, you can beat Oxide, but otherwise, if you try and play straight up, you'll just lose.
So I'm just curious, because you said that you never actually thought you had a chance after, like for instance, playing the first game, you didn't thought you had a chance to win at least like a couple of games?
The first game, I didn't know that you had to build in the center of the lake to get that water medal, but I kind of threw away the second and third games, I think, but they were pretty close. But Oxide is a really good player. Like, he has really strong micro and macro, so honestly, I don't think there's anyone else that can beat him. When he says that, people might think he's being cocky, but I think it's actually quite true.
Well, I think that cockiness has been almost a prerequisite for kings. We kicked off with the slightly humble Cola Colin, but he quickly stood aside when he realised he didn't have the massive ego required for kingness. I think since then, Matiz has set the trend. We've had you, and it sounds like Oxide has set himself up to continue that fine tradition of being the best of the best of the best of the best verbally. So, congratulations to you, Oxide, on taking King of the Planet 13, on taking the crown away from Aladea, and long may you reign. So, before we sign this off, is there any words of advice from you, Aladea, to our new king?
Play Legion. I need you to help me balance it. Yeah? Will you help me?
Yeah.
That was beautiful. I felt there was a real moment happening there.
Yeah, me too.
And Oxide, as our new king, do you have any words for people out there who think, having seen your play, I can take that guy?
That's not just possible. Don't try it.
Oh my god.
In that
We need
case,
to take him down.